But thank you, you're so tall, it's good. Yep, okay? Yep. Brad, you've won the Tour de France, Olympic medals, but it always comes back to these British titles.
Yeah.
You seem to be immensely proud, and it was a perfect performance today.
Yeah, I mean, it's you know, to wear this jersey in Europe, it's always a privilege, and this will probably be my last British time trial championship, so to win it and perhaps never come back again, it's kind of a nice way to end it, as it were, and add it to the Olympic title and try and win the Worlds at the end of the year and get the set. So.
Brad, no British time trial jersey in the Tour de France this summer, of course. No. How do you feel about that?
You know, it is what it is. I think the team that they've sent in is an incredible team. I mean, you've got a defending champion who's still got to be the favourite to win it. You've got the likes of Geraint, who could win on Sunday and take the British road title into the Tour. So, you know, I think the team that's going, you couldn't fault it really, and I think with my crash in Switzerland and that, I was probably lacking preparation, so it came down that there's probably 8 better guys that could go in front of me, so it is what it is, I say, and I think just focusing on today, I'm just proud to wear this jersey really.
Wonderful. And where will you wear it next on the road? In fact, what will you be doing in July and August, Brad?
Probably the Tour of Spain will be the next time I get to wear this, so I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah.
And July and
I'm
August?
doing the Commonwealth Games. I'm back on the track Monday morning with the team pursuit. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Congrats again.
Thanks.
Brad, you said at the Tour of Britain you'd rather crash out in the rain than not win that stage. Was it the same today?
It probably, yeah, it was actually. I said to my wife earlier that I wonder where the nearest hospital is, and I thought it'd be Newport. She said it was a university hospital, so there'd be some good staff there. So it was kind of it was one of them today. Just had full commitment off the ramp, especially with that first corner really, that it kind of set the tone for the rest of the ride.
Did you feel like you had to prove a point? Is this a message?
No, I mean, any time trial you go into as Olympic champion, especially as a British championship, you know, you want to win it, and I think with the field today, this is probably the best championships they've ever had really in terms of the field and the standard of the way the event's been run, full closed roads, which is quite rare really it's never happened before, and I think Bill and his team have done an incredible job, and they've set the standard now for British championships in the future.
You won the road race 3 years ago. What's the chance of the double?
Well, I'm not riding, so it's impossible. I never was riding. We're on track training Monday morning with Team Pursuit, so I've been back with them for 3 weeks now, training for the Commonwealth Games. So yeah, the road race was never really fit into that.
Brad, your form obviously has been strong for much of the year. Does that make the Tour exclusion all the more disappointing?
Yes and no. I think I'd like to have been there, but at the same time, the squad is so strong now that, you know, and that's without Henao, who crashed out of Switzerland as well. And I think it came down that there was a cut-off point, and I probably hadn't had the preparation with having gone back on the track really. So it's disappointing on a personal level, but I think from a team point of view, they've probably put the strongest squad up as it stands today.
Right, whose decision was it to get back on the track when you got back from California? Did you want to?
Yeah, I think as it looked that I probably wasn't going to make the Tour team, you know, sat down with Dave and the performance team, and they suggested that, you know, in terms of ticking some boxes for 2 years' time in Rio, it would be an opportunity to have a go really, and although it's only the Commonwealth Games, it's still the bulk of the team really, barring G and Pete. So.
From a Welsh perspective, you saw G up against youngsters dominating the under-23s. They'll be then the Commonwealth Games up against you. How much of a challenge will they be?
They always are. I mean, I think G was the one I perhaps feared the most today really, especially on home soil. You know, he kind of the form he's in, you know, going into the Tour de France as well. So I kind of didn't take anything for granted today, and I knew that he'd probably be the biggest challenger. Yeah.
Is it just an anomaly around here at the minute, the riders coming through?
I just think it's the way cycling is at the moment in the UK. You know, I think G's been knocking on the door for years really, and is still there really, and perhaps has never really fulfilled his potential because he's always working for other people, and I think you know, it's only a matter of time, as I've said to you on a few occasions, that he really breaks through.
Are you doing the tracks in the Commonwealth?
Yes, yeah.
Which event?
Team Pursuit and maybe individual at the moment, you know, so 10 years on from Athens, so yeah.
What are your feelings on making a return to the track?
Oh, it's been good. I've really enjoyed it, you know. I think it's a sign of how old you're getting when you don't know who the young kids are anymore, or they weren't born when you first won the Worlds, and that's quite a strange feeling. Oh, you're right, don't worry.
What do you think you'll be able to do?
No, it's been going well. I think I've slotted back in, which was always a question. It's been 4 years since I've been on the track, so I think it was just a case of seeing if I could still do it for a start, and so far it's been good. So.
How easy is it being sent back into?
Oh, it's good. You know, it's where I started. It's a bit like going back to being a junior again, really, and riding into Manchester and riding home again and training on the track. It's been, it's good.